Hello everyone. Well, it's April in the Midwest, so once it starts to get very warm, that probably means a cold front, storms, and a big cool down on the way. And indeed, that's what we're expecting for Friday and Saturday. But before we get to that, let's start with today and the above normal temperatures continuing for many. A day where the upper 70s, low 80s look common. And as you get into western Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, we're talking upper 80s, even the low 90s in a few spots. But you can see where the cold front is. How about a high of just 41 in Bismarck today, 50 in Fargo? And I will mention where we have the cooler temperatures, a chance of rain, mainly isolated showers, but everywhere where we have the really warm temperatures, no chance of rain, and with low humidity as well, and at least breezy conditions. I mean, gusts 20, 25 miles per hour are going to be common across the Midwest, and then gusts 30, 35 miles per hour in other locations. But the area I think it's going to be the windiest is where I've got those wind icons showing up. Southern South Dakota, down into Kansas. In that area, across Nebraska, gusts as high as 40 miles per hour. So the threat for wildfires continuing across the Midwest. Once again, today a good day to avoid the outdoor burning. We saw some brush fires and wildfires pop up yesterday in the Midwest. Could happen again today, and we want to try and limit that. The area I'm most concerned about the brush fires and wildfires, though there's a chance across the Midwest, I do have to highlight the area where it's the windiest and where we have the ongoing drought, Kansas, Nebraska, into South Dakota. Don't have drought in the eastern part of the area, so the chance for brush fires and wildfires is smaller, but definitely not zero. We saw brush fires and wildfires in Indiana yesterday, so it can happen again today. So now let's jump ahead to tonight and keep an eye on North Platte. Look what happened there. From 90 for a high to a low of 47 degrees. So the cold front coming through the western part of Nebraska, but not the eastern part of Nebraska just yet. I do think a better chance of rain tonight in the chilly locations. Notice those rain icons, Bismarck, Fargo, and I will mention for western Nebraska and western Kansas where the cold front will be coming through, isolated showers and thunderstorms, but not concerned about severe storms, and it doesn't look real wet. And notice also staying windy right ahead of the cold front. Sioux Falls, Omaha, Dodge City, but I do think the winds will die down more in most of the Midwest. But in most of the Midwest, normal temperatures still for this time of year. So now let's jump ahead to tomorrow morning, looking at 8 a.m. And for most, it's going to be completely dry. But you do see that area of scattered showers and maybe some weak storms, but not worried about any severe storms during the morning hours. And actually, for most of the day, I'm going to jump ahead all the way until 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, because I don't think the good chance for storms and the chance for severe storms doesn't begin until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And at that point, we're going to be focused. I think the initiation is going to be in central Nebraska and central Kansas. The other thing I want to point out, though, for everyone, it doesn't look quite as warm tomorrow. Now, still above normal temperatures, but humidity levels going up, winds coming down, so fortunately the fire threat going down, and also the area of high pressure that's been over us, keeping us so warm and dry, it's weakening, so therefore not going to get as warm, but still warm and still really pleasant temperatures in many locations, but getting away from record territory. But now the attention is going to shift to the rain and storm. So let's time this out for you. Again, chance for severe storms beginning central Nebraska, central Kansas about 5 o'clock. Now we're looking at 8 o'clock in the evening Friday. Bad timing for Friday evening plans in eastern Nebraska and eastern Kansas. Good chance of thunderstorms and possibly severe storms as we get later into the evening. Got to mention a small chance for severe storms in western Iowa, western Missouri, but I think the storms will be starting to lose their intensity. And then by 2 a.m., chance for severe storms going away. Now still some weak storms, still a lot of showers, but no more severe storms. So now let's jump ahead to 9 a.m. Saturday morning, and still no severe storms, but notice the showers starting to spread to the east, and there could be some weak storms, but No severe storms, and look how temperatures coming down in more locations. Cold front clear of Nebraska now 45 in Omaha. I noticed some dots of purple showing up, rain snow mix in spots. Yeah, that's a possibility. Now the severe threat on Saturday, when does that begin? I think it might start a little bit earlier, maybe as early as about 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. At that point, we'll be focused on a good chance of storms in eastern Missouri and eastern Iowa. That'll be the area we'll be most concerned about in the mid-afternoon around 3 o'clock. And then let's just continue to time things out as we get into the late afternoon around 6 o'clock or so. Good chance of storms in southern Wisconsin, into central Illinois, and chance for some severe storms. Early evening Saturday, now we're looking at 9 o'clock. The threat highest in southern Illinois and around the Chicago area, getting into northwest Indiana. But I think after 9 o'clock, storms starting to lose their intensity. And I do think the severe threat starting earlier Saturday, but also ending early. Right now it looks like around midnight, the chance for severe storms going away, but do have to mention still a lot of showers around and some weak storms, but no more severe storms. All right, so to summarize, starting with Friday, again, highlighting the late afternoon through the early overnight hours. Right now it looks like a window from about 5 o'clock in the afternoon to as late as 2 a.m. Anywhere shaded on this map, good chance of thunderstorms, heavy rain, and lightning looking common. And in spots, we do expect up to quarter-size hail and wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. In spots, not widespread. Not everybody on this map that's shaded on this map going to experience the severe storms, but it is a possibility. And the threat is higher in the yellow than the green. So the area we're most concerned about for seeing some severe storms looks like central and eastern Kansas and southeastern Nebraska. Now for Saturday, again, starting a little bit earlier, so really focused on the afternoon and evening hours. Right now the window looks like from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon till midnight. And once again, just like for Friday, if you're shaded on this map in the green or yellow, good chance of storms. Heavy rain and lightning looking common, and there's a chance for severe storms. Just like Friday, not widespread, but in spots, same story. Could see up to quarter-size hail, wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. It's a chance for everyone shaded on this map. Most concerned about the area shaded in yellow, though, southern Illinois and southeastern Missouri, and that's where the best chance of severe storms is. So that's where things stand right now, but still time for things to change a little bit, so look for continued updates.